Hello and welcome to this podcast. My name is Dawn and I have Stargardt's disease, and this podcast is called Seeing Within. And I am registered severely visually impaired or blind, whichever way you'd like to call that. And I wanted to share this podcast with you that maybe you are going through sight loss, or a family member or a friend, and you want to share this podcast with them. This podcast will have my love of yoga and the tips that I've learned on my yoga journey that have helped me with my sight loss. And also it will have some ups, some downs, some laughs, some tears that I will share with you. And I would really love for you to come on this journey with me, and I would love for you to feel that this is a safe space where we can share tips and our knowledge of this journey. Hello. So I created this podcast because I wanted to share with everybody the experience that I was going through. Because when I was diagnosed with Stargardt's disease, I felt so alone. I felt so not seen. And I felt that I didn't have a community. So when I had my diagnosis 6 years ago, I was told that I would go blind, but I was also told that they didn't know how long this would be. The consultant said to me, "How long's a piece of string?" And then I remember walking down the corridor with my husband and catching the train home and thinking, I don't know what's going to happen to my life. And that was it. I had no support. I had nowhere to go and no one to help me. And I thought when you went blind, everything went black, and that's not true. So sharing with you the podcast Seeing Within, I want to share that everyone's journey is different, but we all have something in common. We don't have to be alone. So within this podcast, I will share with you my ups, my downs, and the tips of my yoga practice that I've studied for many years. And again, it's not about losing something, like I haven't lost my yoga practice. I've just had to adapt and move with it and actually become quite friendly with my Stargardt's disease. And I've thought that I was going to lose my independence. I thought I may have lost my relationship. I thought I may have lost my job. And that hasn't happened. I've just had to adapt. I've had to adapt that I can't walk my dog after 4 o'clock in the winter because you end up in a bush, which was another story. But yeah, me and my dog ended up in a bush. So I've learnt that I have to go for a walk in the evening with my husband, or move my walk if I want to do it on my own to lunchtime, and then maybe in the evening listen to an audiobook or do an online course or whatever it is you want to do. But you just need to learn to adapt. So in this podcast, I will use my tools of meditation, breath work, visualization, and have some interviews with other people that maybe will share their tips of how they've overcome. So I really wanted to create a safe space that you can listen to this podcast whenever and wherever you want to. and you haven't had to do yoga before, it's about just using them tools that maybe, just maybe, there will be one audio that may help you or a family member, a loved one that's going through a difficult time. And I wish that nobody has to be alone, and that we can create this community together. So I really hope that you can come on this journey with me. So, as I said, I don't want you to feel alone like I did, and I don't want you to feel frightened like I did. So I hope that Seeing Within gives you the tools that you don't have to feel alone, you don't have to feel frightened, and that it can help you. And together we're a community, and together we're stronger. So I always thought that I was going to end up losing something, such as my driving license, which obviously that has. But also, as I lost something, I gained something as well. My hearing, my sense of touch, my sense of smell has all developed to the point that I can be in the shower and I can hear my husband in the fridge, and I can even know what he's eating. So that is how things can develop and change for you. So sometimes what you have to do is you just have to take a moment and sit back and actually not fight against the changes, but embrace the changes. I don't feel now that I've lost anything. I feel that I've actually started to gain something. And so there's going to be moments, and I really do still have these moments where I can actually have a almost like a grieving process of the loss. But when I can befriend that, I really think that great things are going to happen with us working together. I really feel that it just takes a moment, and to breathe really helped me as well. Even though I felt like my world was going to get smaller, um, because of feeling like my independence was going to go, but that actually hasn't happened. My world has got bigger. One, I have the confidence now to bring you Seeing Within podcast. I also are on the RNIB radio station, Happy Hour, sharing my love for yoga on that. I've done the Yorkshire Free Peaks for the Macular Society, and coming up, I'm doing part of the Jurassic Coast Walk for the RNIB charity. And on that walk, I have my friends and family coming with me, and I also have two other visually impaired people coming with me as well. My world hasn't got smaller, it's grown, and I've really learnt to communicate more with others, and share my journey with others. And also I've gained really close friendships along the way. So I don't feel that I've lost. I feel that my world has grown. Please subscribe to this podcast, Seeing Within, and share with your friends and family members. This podcast is sponsored by Sarah Place Accountancy in Bury St Edmunds and produced by Anne Gould.